Okay, Nasai Minasan, today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Geats episode 42. Before watching Kamen Rider Geats episode 42, let us start with the trailer. Let's go. Kamen Rider Geats! Okay. Wow. Oh man, this is gonna be a really fun episode because we actually get to see more of Bujin's sword in action. So personally, I actually don't really mind the name Bujin's sword. I don't think I mentioned that in the previous episode because I was too busy complaining about how every single freaking person told me that it is the Shogun Rice Buckle, and I even give the Tycoon Shogun such a, that name is very good to the tongue. Tycoon Shogun, it is so good, but they didn't actually use it. Okay, we actually have Tycoon Bujin sword form. That is, I don't know what to say, but it is the Black General. Right now we're gonna go through the trailer scene by scene to kind of like figure out what we can actually learn from the trailer itself. So we start off with Geats 9 in action once again. We are not sure what he is doing. Based on the way he is moving, it almost seems like he's a zombie, something like that. But then again, I'm pretty sure he's like trying to reach out, trying to save someone or something like that. But we are not sure. Or maybe he's trying to talk to Tycoon. He's like, hey, chotomate kudasai, what are you what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Like, chill down, let's think this through or something like that. And then Tycoon is just gonna be like, F this shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna like he's just gonna do his own thing and all those stuff. Maybe, okay, maybe we are not sure. We are not sure what Tycoon is doing and what Geats is doing right now. But let me move on to the next scene. We actually get to see S. He looked up into kind of like a sky or something like that, and we actually know that in the previous episode, which is episode 41, we actually knows that Daichi is able to kind of like project himself on the TV, like on the screen on the side of the building, something like that. So maybe S is actually seeing that happening right now. Like he's from his perspective, he get to see Daichi is talking once again, and we immediately cut to Daichi talking to a bunch of people. This actually remind me of the Dead Man Cult, that we never actually see any huge significance purpose to the story itself, because the Dead Man Cult in Kamen Rider Revised is also just another tool that was being used by some other people, something like that. So, but right now we actually get to see a bunch of people kind of like submitting to Daichi, like because he actually proclaimed that he has the way, the way to actually survive the Jyamato parasite thing. But I believe like when all these people came here, all of them is gonna be turned into a Jyamato itself. Okay, but that is really interesting. But I have a few questions that I think I need answer to. Okay, first thing is like, how the hell did Daichi actually get his hands on so many Jyamato seed itself? And I don't think it has been established properly that the Jama Garden is actually is on Earth. Okay, I don't think Jama Garden is on Earth, but Jama Garden is actually on another pocket dimension. So even if Daichi managed to get his memory back due to Ukyo-S kind of like memory, like when he rebuilt the wall, he gave all the rider all their memory back, something like that. So, but how the hell did Daichi actually get his hands on the Jyamato itself? Like, I don't think Kekera and also Berobai actually helped him with this. Maybe they did, but it was never properly explained. So I'm not so sure. Okay, but let me move on to the next thing. Next, we get to see Daichi doing Daichi shit. Like, he seems like he actually accessed the tree of memories that he created, something like that. So I'm really excited to see what Daichi actually learns after he gains all the knowledge of humanity. Is he gonna like change his way? Because like how there's this comic in Spider-Man, like in I am not sure whether or not you guys know this, but there's this Spider-Man called Ultimate Spider-Man, who actually is Dr. Octopus. Okay, like in the story, Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man was fighting with one another, but Dr. Octopus is dying, his body is dying, so he transferred his consciousness to Peter Parker's body, and Peter Parker actually goes to the body of Dr. Octopus, something like that. But after the incident, Dr. Octopus decide to become a Spider-Man, okay? Because when he took over the body of Peter Parker, he still have all the memories and knowledge of Peter Parker, so he still remembers, he still go through the canon event of great power comes with great responsibility, and that is why he decided to become Spider-Man itself. Okay, so maybe we might actually see something similar happening to Daichi. I highly doubt it, but I hopefully, like when he access all the memory, he's gonna have kind of like a eureka moment, like oh shit, what am I doing with my life, something like that. Okay, it's like he might actually realize that all of these things that he want to achieve is pointless, is fucking pointless. Okay, so I really hope that is the outcome of Daichi here, but I'm not sure. But let me move on. Next we get to see Jito talking to, I'm not so sure who, maybe Ukyo S, maybe to Punk Jack, but I would assume to be Ukyo S. Okay, but I honestly speaking, this Jito guy, I honestly, when they introduced him in the series a few episodes ago, I was like, nah man, like it's gonna take some time for the Game Master to gain my favor, to make me care about this guy. But Jito has been crushing it, man. Like he is a menace. He is not playing around. He's there. He's in for the action, and I love that shit. Okay, I love that shit. And I right now, honestly speaking, I see Jito as a threat. He actually felt like a real threat to our main protagonist right now, and he doesn't feel hollow at all. I don't know how they did it, like maybe it's just the actor's performance or something like that, but he really felt like a danger to S, a danger to Sumori, a danger to the rest of the rider itself. Okay, but with that being said, let me move on. Next we get to see this very sassy scene of Kewa, like kind of like hovering over Sumori, almost like Kewa is trying to do something sinister to Sumori. Like now that Kewa has already gained his power of the Bujin sword, like why doesn't Kewa let Sumori go? Like what is going on? Like why is this happening? Okay, like I felt like I have the answer here. The answer is because Kewa wants Sumori to resurrect Sarah. He wanted Sumori to, hey, you can give me the power of Bujin sword, you can also resurrect my sister, so get on your knees and pray for the resurrection of my sister, something like that. Okay, when I say get on your knees, I hope you guys are not thinking something dirty. I hope you guys are thinking straight, because Sumeri looked like a really good girl. Okay, so what am I saying? Let me move on before I say something wrong that got me cancelled. Next we get to see BUFFA back in action once again, so this would actually means that he doesn't die, or he can't die. Okay, like we already established this back in quite early on in the series. Like he got attacked by Gazer finishing move. Gazer has a similar power to Geats 9, and he is it Geats 9? No, Gazer is weaker than Geats 9, but he's on par with Boost Mark II. So he is able to survive Boost Mark II level of finishing move. So I would assume that Bujin sword finishing move is not able to defeat BUFFA as well. It's very hard to say. Okay, like did Kewa let him live, or BUFFA just kind of like survive the attack because he has the zombie rise back? We are not sure. Okay, we are not sure. But this is really interesting, because the one that is attacking BUFFA right now is the king and queen of Jyamato, and we know the king and queen of Jyamato belongs to Kekera and Beroba. Like why is Beroba and Kekera attacking BUFFA right now? We are not sure. Okay, we are not sure why this is the case. Maybe like BUFFA is trying to stop someone from doing something, trying to stop the birth of Kewa, the Kamen Rider, something like that. So you know, like both of them decide to work together to kind of like stop BUFFA. It's like chotomate kudasai, let the thing go play through, something like that. I'm not sure how the story is gonna go, but I'm glad that BUFFA is still alive and he's gonna stay for the finale of the story. So that is really, really interesting. I also really love the King and Queen Jyamato suit. Love the Kekera, like the frog-looking Jyamato, and also like the Boo. I can't really see the Boo in Beroba's suit, not gonna lie, but the Kekera suit looks really, really like a frog. Okay, but with that being said, in the next scene we get to see how does they actually look like in the front. Okay, we get to see the frog and then we get to see the bull. So this is really, really interesting. They looks really, really, really good. Okay, and these two riders, yeah, these two riders, Kamen Rider Beroba and Kamen Rider Kekera, we don't actually get to see them in a suit before. Okay, like when they last they henshin, they have a CG suit. So I'm really, really glad that they actually gave them a real suit this time. This is really, really fun. Okay, honestly speaking, the more I look at the frog here, oh my god, it looks so good, man. Let me just move myself over so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This frog guy the suit looks really, really good. I love it. Maybe I'm just a sucker for frog. Maybe I love frog. I don't know, but you know, this is cool. Really, really cool. Let me move on before I say something wrong. Okay, and next we get to see Kewa the Kaneki back with his finger twist again. Hopefully we get to see him growing a little bit of white hair. If Kewa goes whole white hair, oh my god, the reference to Tokyo Ghoul is on point, boy. Like if he actually goes change his hair color, that is gonna be so amazing. Okay, but we get to see Kewa back again. He's looking very, very furious. But who is he angry to? Because when I actually do my reaction, my review video of episode 41, I actually says that KY is gonna defeat Kekera, something like that. But after I take another look at the trailer, I realized that I am mistaken. Okay, it is not Kekera, but instead it is actually Daichi. So let us move on. We get to see Bujin's sword doing a little bit of finisher pause, something like that. And yeah, then this is Daichi. At first I thought this is Kekera, but I was wrong. This is Daichi. So KY is the one that defeats the parasite game master, something like that. I honestly speaking, I'm really, really glad that they actually get rid of Daichi so fast in the finale of the story, because we have so many story to go through. We still have Jito, we still have Asamas, we still have Jusuelu, who haven't even henshin yet. So I am really, really excited to see like Sama's rider form. We'll get to see Jito rider form and Suelu real rider form itself. Okay, so these are all riders that we haven't seen coming on screen, and how many episodes we have, man? Like we are not sure. I mean, like Kamen Rider Gochat has been announced, and they haven't announced like when is the actual show gonna begin. So we still don't have kind of like an idea on how many episode Kamen Rider Geats is gonna have. A lot of people is gonna say like there's only gonna be like episode 48, something like that. But maybe they're gonna go for 50 or 52. Like if they actually go for 52, that's gonna be amazing, man. Like it is gonna be a 1-year rider series. It is gonna be really, really cool. But with that being said, let me move on. We get to see amazing Daichi versus Keiwa, and then Keiwa going for the rider kick. This is cool, man. This is cool. This is really, really cool. We actually get to see a rider kick from Keiwa. I don't think we really ever see a rider kick in the series at all. Like they don't do a lot of rider kicks nowadays, so I'm really, really glad that they actually bring back the rider kick. And maybe that is what Kekera has been talking about. He wants to see a real rider kick. Okay, like a real Kamen Rider use a rider kick as their finisher. Okay, so that is really, really amazing. We get to see Keiwa doing a rider kick. Hopefully he's back to normal after he defeated Daichi, but then again, I highly doubt it. Okay, I highly doubt it. I don't think they're just gonna like backtrack on his character development just like that out of nowhere. I think he's gonna stay like this for until the finale of the story, when they actually bring Sarah back into the story itself. Or maybe they never bring Sarah back into the story, we never know. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.